Okay, hi guys, and welcome to this week's vlog.
Oh, you fixed it. It's not close no more.
Yeah, I don't know what I did. No, I changed it back to the original lens. That's what I did. Yeah. So, just so you want to tell them about our Colorado escapades? Starting with the Airbnb.
So I guess technically I got a notification first. Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a notification on my Apple Watch and my phone about the Airbnb, which you both got the app, but like I guess I don't know who's the one responding. But like, anyway, so I got a notification on my phone. It said Airbnb support. Oh, that's weird. That's really strange actually. And I started to look at it, but I was like, no, like she'll see it. Like they'll get to her eventually. And then it's in one on my phone. I'm like, huh, that's really weird. You know, they normally don't. I didn't know they had one. I mean, it makes sense, but I didn't know they could reach out to you. But I didn't look at it. I didn't even say anything to her. I was like, that's weird, and kept pushing. Then she called me like 10 minutes later, and she's like, we got a big dilemma. I wasn't thinking Airbnb, obviously, but yeah. No, she told me the Airbnb canceled. What? That's weird. The Airbnb was being the next day in less than 24 hours. And like, I guess I didn't ask why they canceled. But then it dawned on me, like, this is the first one they ever canceled on us. So, that was strange. But then it was like, oh, we can just, find another one. Hopefully get the money back. And they gave her credit back. I think like $328, they gave it back. Once she got it all figured out about credit and stuff like that. So, we tried to find another Airbnb in that same price range so we didn't have to, like, spend the money. So, then, we got that settled. Yada, yada, yada. We was talking about that strange. And then, at like 10, 11 o'clock at night, she was just checking the American Airlines app, and our flight canceled. Not delayed. We didn't have delayed flights before, but this one canceled. No rhyme, no reason, just boom, cancel. Also, this is lower on the totem pole of things, but our Amazon stuff also didn't get here, which that's just Amazon. And my mom also texted us, be safe, have a good trip.
And she never does that.
And we don't have an issue with that, it's sweet, but like, yeah, she never does that.
It just felt ominous because we've literally gone to other countries and she's never said that.
Yeah.
Like, she's known that we're going and be like, we'll talk to her on the phone. She's like, oh, have a safe trip. This was the first time she put us in a group message.
And texted us.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when I saw it, I was like, that's weird.
Then it was the wrong day, too.
And it was just, it was weird, bro.
She texted us the day before we were supposed to leave. Which, again, weird, because she normally knows what day, but like, that was on me. I kind of didn't know what day we was leaving. I thought we was leaving third too. So, but no, we decided not to go because the last time we decided to do something that we probably shouldn't have done, we was in Germany.
Well, we ended up in Germany.
So
yeah,
and we got out of that situation luckily because like we didn't need our passport and like that, but that could have been a lot worse. So
yeah. But it was just like everything was weird. Like the Amazon stuff was supposed to be here days. Like I ordered it weeks ago and it was supposed to be here. Didn't get here. The only thing that got here was just his boots, which was random. Yeah. And then like even when we were trying to find stuff to do, we were just like, I guess we'll do this.
We were trying to shorten the trip anyway.
I guess we'll do that. Yeah, and we were like, instead of staying this many days, like what about if we just stayed this many days and then just come back home? Like we have never done that about a trip. Never, ever, ever.
Not even in Nashville. We don't like Nashville.
No. And then his mom texting, and then the Airbnb guy called me, if y'all saw last week's vlog, and he was like, it was canceled for suspicious activity. What suspicious activity? What are you talking about? So that was weird. And then I was editing the vlog for last week, and I got the little email pop up on my desktop, and it was like, flight cancellation. And then I got another email right after that, and it was like, your miles have been like returned to your account. And it was like the receipt for like the miles. So I was like, no reason, no like weather delay, weather advisory, flights being grounded.
And it's a pretty day, gorgeous day today.
Like there's literally not a single cloud in the sky.
So there's no reason for it just to be like.
And they didn't even cancel like one leg of the flight. Like they didn't cancel the Birmingham to Dallas, Dallas to Denver. No, they canceled the whole thing.
I ain't thinking about that. They
canceled the whole thing. Like how?
That's insane.
So if that's not divine intervention, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Too many signs. Again, we listen to too many podcasts and we didn't want to get talked about. And it's like the Airbnb canceled and the flight canceled and they still went.
Right.
Like the mysterious death of the Thomases. Nope.
No, you're right.
I don't need to be on that podcast. Nope. Which, I mean, not to tell like shit on Colorado, but like we can go to Colorado whenever.
Yeah.
So
I just wanted to go.
I want to see the ice castles. I want to go too.
Yeah, I wanted to do like a snow activity. Cause
yeah, you just kind of out of luck with that. You've been trying since last year. Months into last year, you've been trying.
Yeah. Maybe it's just not meant to be right now.
Yeah. So we're here now. We have a lot of off days. So
yeah. So meh. But yeah, now we're gonna go to Waffle House, and then what else are we gonna do?
I'm going to get a car wash, and you can go by the Beast Possible.
And what after that?
Huh? Come back home.
And what after that?
Oh, I don't know. What does that mean?
But yeah, so those are.
You didn't hit me.
I'm so glad I didn't hit you. Those are kind of the plans for today.
What you can Beast Possible?
What?
What you can Beast Possible?
Some stuff to do with my hair. No, the first thing that I have to do whenever I get up in the morning, open these blinds up, bro. Open these blinds up. Like, I don't care if it's doom and gloom outside. Like, open these up for real. I just, like, I can't, like, I need something. And my mom is the same way. Like, we gotta open the blinds, bro. I don't care. Hi, Jibble Face. Okay. Oh, I thought I was so tucked away, so incognito. Anyway, good morning, guys. So today is Monday. To me, it's January the 6th. It's the first Monday of the year. So like in my mind, it's really January the 1st. Like this is really, really, really the start of the year to me, right? So I did not pick up the camera for a few days just because I was like kind of tired, kind of grumpy, whatever. So what did we do? Me and Justin were in the car. We were telling y'all about the Colorado trip. Didn't go on the Colorado trip, whatever. We didn't really do anything that day for real. We were just kind of like at home, just like enjoying each other and enjoying the fact that both of us were at home. So it was awesome. And then I went to Orange Theory. Orange Theory was very, very good. And then after that, we went to Popeyes that night. I was like, bro, you know what sounds so good? And we were like, Popeyes. So we went to Popeyes. Now, mind you, last time we went to Popeyes, we did a mobile order, got there, and they were like, sorry, we're out of food, literally. So we're like, okay. So they gave us a refund. That was like months ago. So we go back 2 days ago, whatever, and we did another mobile order, and our cards kept declining over and over and over. And I was like, what the heck? What the heck? So we ended up finding one card that they saw sufficient enough to take. And so we went there, and we waited in line for 30 minutes. And then after the 30 minutes, like the cars just started like zooming through. So I was like, yes, like they just have our food, like it's all ready, blah, blah, blah. We get to the window and they're like, sorry, we're out of chicken. We sat in line for 30 minutes just for you to tell us that we don't have chicken. You could have sent somebody out here to say, hey, no more chicken. When you were on your last fucking cutlet, you could have said, hey, no more. Hey, we're low. Or you could have just closed the doors down if you weren't gonna have anything to offer. And me and Justin were fuming. We were seething with rage at this point because we were both just like so unbelievably frustrated. So we're like, whatever, we're already out. Let's just get something. So we got Cookout. Cookout used to be so good, but now it's not as good to me as it used to be. And I'm also at the point where I'm sick of eating out. I hate eating out. I would rather have a home cooked meal. I just would. That's just me. So anyway, that happened. And then yesterday, what did I do? Got up, started reading my book. I always leave the current book that I'm reading down in the description box. I can never remember the title. I think the title of this one is Quicksilver. I just finished reading the Mind F series by S.T. Abbey. That will go down in history as being one of the best book series that I have ever read. And I'm taking no flack on that. No flack on that. That was a 6-star read for me. 6 out of 5 stars. 6 out of 5 stars. If you like Criminal Minds, if you were absolutely infatuated with Mr. Derek Morgan, read that. Read that. Read it immediately. Also, if you're a Kindle girly, like I'm a Kindle girly, it's on Kindle Unlimited, so it's free. It's free. What? Like, be for real. I mean, technically it's $11.99 because that's what you pay a month, but it's on Kindle Unlimited, so it's literally like it's free. Don't play. But yes, it is literally like we're doing a side quest with Derek Morgan. I'm gonna give you the premise of it. Basically, there's an FBI agent. He's a profiler. He is chasing this serial killer that he does not know is his literal girlfriend. Guys, 5 books. The books are not even big. Y'all know I love Bible-sized books, okay? 800 to 1,000 pages, or like 600 to 1,000 pages. That's my jam. That's where I like to live, right? This, I think the longest book is 177 pages. You can read it like that. You can read it like that. It's 5 books. I think you can buy it as like one big book if you're like a physical reader, and it'll like separate book 1, book 2, book 3, book 4, book 5. Or if you're a Kindle Unlimited girly, it comes as like separate downloads, whatever. Jojo has left the scene. He has decided to go back to his bed, which is fine. Anyway, the book is so good. The book is so good. And I hate a book that like describes everything. Like, you don't have to describe the curtains and the texture of the couch and the pillowcases and his eyelashes. You don't have to do all that for me. You don't have to do all that for me. Like, I feel like the parts that needed to be skipped were skipped. Like, if they tell you about an in-depth conversation and then the main character is explaining that in-depth conversation to somebody else, they'll just skip it and be like, so I explained everything. Perfect. So yeah, that book is literally so good. I also always leave my Goodreads like link down in the description box too, so you can always keep up with everything that I'm reading. I think my reading goal for this year is 40 books, and I think that is something that is attainable for me. I believe so. Anyway, so yeah, read, started Quicksilver, and then I was just kind of very grump yesterday. And so we did a Target pickup order because I feel like that saves us so much money, because when we go in Target, we start buying nefarious shit, like just stupid stuff. And so we did a Target pickup order, and I feel like doing a pickup order is better because I can physically look in the cabinets and say, oh yes, we have this. No, we don't need more of that. Oh look, we're running low on this. We need to get some more of this. Oh, I remember when I was trying to make this, we didn't have any of this, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's just so much better. It's so much better. I think we spent like $170 on like 25 items, and that's including meat. That's including protein. That's including dairy, drinks, juice, all that good stuff. We bought some silverware. Like, we got a whole bunch of stuff from Target yesterday, and it was good. So then I came home and I was still grump. So I was in the bed. Y'all, I literally showered at 4 p.m. and I was in the bed. I was in the bed at 4 p.m., 4:30 p.m. to be exact. I took my shower. I got in the bed. I closed that door. I had my Kindle. I had my little drink. I had a little snack, and I was ready. And then I got a group FaceTime call from Naya and Terica and Haley. And I was like, what is this? And so we were just like talking, whatever. It was great. And then Zaria got on. We got to see our nephews. And it was, oh my gosh, it put the biggest smile on my face to see all of them. And it's like we work together. So it's like we see each other literally all the time. But like to see them and everybody was off that day, it was like, yes. So it was really good. And then Justin made some homemade brownies. He's such a man because, first of all, why is the knife still in here? Why is it still uncovered? But you could not have told me that did not come out of a box. Like, it was so good, and he did such a good job. So yeah, that's kind of where we are in the week. Okay, another dilemma. Club Pilates is doing challenges. I love doing challenges at Club Pilates because you get a certificate and you get a free pair of grip socks. Slay. And it says like challenge completer or something like that, something crazy like that. I still haven't gotten mine from the winter warm-up challenge, but it's whatever. I'm sure I'll get it eventually. Anyway, they were like, it's called the Stronger in 21 Days Challenge, and you're supposed to take 21 classes in 31 days. But the challenge goes from January 6th through January the 26th. That is not 21 days. Like, I don't understand that. Like, unless you want people to take a class every single day, that doesn't even make sense. And it starts today. And guess what? My Pilates membership, I didn't realize this, it doesn't auto-renew at the first of the month like I feel like it should. It auto-renews on the day that you started your membership. So I guess I started my membership on the 10th. And so now, since I did the winter warm-up challenge, I've used all of my 8 credits from December, and now I don't have any. So I literally haven't been to Pilates all week, and I'm fiending. I feel like an absolute freak. Like I feel like I'm so anxious because I haven't been to Pilates. Like I need that. I need to be on somebody reformer immediately. But yeah, and it's like I want to get the unlimited membership, but it's like, am I really gonna go to Pilates at least 10 times a month? That's a lot. That's a lot. That's almost like 3 times every week. That's a bit much. That's a bit much. But I do really enjoy Pilates, so like I could do that 3 times a week. But it's like if I'm doing it 3 times a week, then that means that I'm neglecting the other things that I need to be doing, like weightlifting, running, Orange Theory, kickboxing, right? And realistically, Pilates can be done concurrently with those things. Like I can do Orange Theory and go to a stretching Pilates class after, or I can do a regular Reformer Flow Pilates class and then go to kickboxing right after. I've done that. I don't even know how many times. Or I can run and then I can go to a Pilates stretching class. Or like I can weightlift and then go to a Pilates cardio sculpt class. Like you can use it interchangeably for like whatever day you're doing. Like you could do a solo day Pilates class and just do like a Reformer 2.0 or whatever, or you can do a Pilates day that's like stretching or cardio or just like rest and relax or center and balance, like anything like that. But I just don't know if changing my membership is worth an extra $30 a month, you know? And I would do like a single class and just buy it today just to like get that itch scratched. But a single class is $30, so it's like at that point you should have just gotten the unlimited membership, you know? So I don't know what to do. It renews on the 10th. Today is the 6th. I just don't know if I can go 4 more calendar days without Pilates. And my favorite instructor is there today, and I'm not there. And that makes me so sad. That makes me so sick. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I really want to call them and change my membership to unlimited. I'm not gonna yay. I do want to do that. I do. But it's like I also need to up my game on my Orange Theory, for real, because I hit 50 classes like 4 months ago, and now I'm just now at 55. Girl, I have not been going to Orange Theory like I'm supposed to. So realistically, like that's what I need to do today. Like I understand that Pilates is important to me, but like Orange Theory is also important to me because Orange Theory gives me my cardio. Orange Theory gives me my stamina, and I feel like that's important. So like I ran 2 miles at Orange Theory yesterday, and I was just, not yesterday, day before yesterday, and I was feeling great. So yeah, I'll probably just end up going to Orange Theory today because I know that that's the right thing to do and not to waste $30 when I know that I'm not gonna go to Pilates more than 8 times a month. Like I know that. Okay, but realistically, like from where I am right now, let's do some quick math. Oh, period. I should literally make it to 100 classes by the end of the year if I use my 8 class credit every month. That's gonna be so exciting. I'm really excited for that. Okay, anyway, so this morning we're supposed to be making like a hash brown breakfast because Justin took me to Waffle House day before yesterday. Sorry, I'm getting my days mixed up. And they gave me hash browns instead of grits on accident. And Justin was like, no, just sit it back. And I was like, no, it's fine. Like, I'll taste it and I'll see if I like it. Girl, loved it. So now we're gonna make like a shredded hash brown breakfast. I've tried to make it before once, but I didn't realize that shredded hash browns take a really long time to cook. And the goal was to have breakfast done before Justin got home. Realistically, is that gonna happen? Absolutely not, because 9 round is only a 30-minute workout. So he's probably gonna be here way before. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start cooking. What the how cold is it? Oh, we need to let our pipes drip. It's no way it's snowing outside right now. It's 36 degrees. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. I wish I could show y'all, but the view right here would give away exactly where we live, but it is literally snowing outside. This is absolutely insane. What? No, this is crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna pick y'all up. I'm gonna see what I can show you. The camera isn't even like doing it justice, but it is literally snowing outside in Alabama. That's insane. Jeffel Faye, what you thinking, man? What you think, my boo-boo? Hi, Jeffel Faye. Oh, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. I'm gonna love you. I love you. You know that. You know that. I'm so grateful that our couch, like these covers, come off and we can just throw them in the washing machine. So that's what we're gonna be working on today. We're gonna take all this off. We're gonna put it in the washer, and then these two boys are gonna get baths today. And Jet's birthday is actually at the end of this week. So by the time you see this vlog, Jet will be 1 year old. Did they find you at the Starbucks, Jet? They actually did. They found him and his mom and all of his siblings at the Starbucks, and they was little starving boobs. But yeah, this is little Jet. He has honestly gotten so big, and he's still so sweet. He has his moments where he's, you know, not as sweet, but for the most part, he's very sweet. Ain't that right, my boo-boo? My boo-boo. He's being lazy today. Usually he's like so happy and so excited, which he is happy and excited, but he's usually like jumping around. But I think he's still sleepy. Our smoke detector is literally so freaking sensitive that if we don't have our little vent fan on, it'll think that the whole house is burning down to the ground. So anyway, when I first made these, I thought that you could like flip them real quick and like they would just be made really quickly, but no, apparently you have to put a little bit of oil and then just let them sit in the pan, and then you flip them after 20 minutes, or like whenever you start seeing that the edges are starting to get golden brown, that's when you flip them. I did not know that. So we're gonna come back in 20 minutes. Right now it's 12:11, maybe like 16 minutes, because they've been on for a little while, and I'll show you what they look like. And I completely messed up the hash browns. I don't know how. It just like the edges were golden brown, but then I flipped over and the middle was black. Whatever, we're pivoting. So now we're kind of gonna do roughly the same thing. Sorry, that is literally so bright. Give her a moment. And there we go. Okay, so we're kind of gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna do it with regular hash browns, and then perfect, the oven is done preheating. So we're gonna cook these, then we're gonna take them out and put them in like a little casserole pan that's like somewhere down there. We're gonna do a layer of what are these called, tater tots, a layer of eggs and bacon, cheese, and then like over and over again, and then we're gonna bake it like that. Like whenever it came out, and this is like a little corner of what it looked like, because obviously we have demolished it since then. I have my little bowl off to the side and I'm ready to eat. It's 2 p.m. and everybody has to take a nap. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's nap time.
It's not just that we just woke up.
No, I went to go work out.
Oh, I guess I'm just a big fat nasty bitch then, huh?
No. Yeah. It's nap time.
But what, like?
Get up at 3.
Okay, I'm up now. I have like the most vivid dreams ever, and usually they're pretty crazy. And I just finished telling Justin what my dream was during our nap time. First of all, it's 5:44. Take that into account. We're supposed to get up at like 3, but he got up and he didn't wake me up, so it's fine. Anyway, so I had a dream that, okay, y'all remember Violet Beauregard from like the original Willy Wonka, like the girl that was in the blue tracksuit? I had that on with the Lululemon version. So I had on like the skinny BBL jacket, I had on pants, which is crazy because I don't wear pants, like that's not my thing. Anyway, so I had that on, and I was in Target and I needed to try something on, so I went into the dressing room. I never do that. Went into the dressing room, tried something on, and came out. Apparently when I came out, I was naked. Nobody said anything, nobody made a rocket fuss. I did not even notice that I was naked at this point. So then I go over to the kids section. I'm like looking for toddler clothes for somebody. I'm just like shopping, still don't know that I'm naked at this point. And then I look down and I'm like, I'm naked. And so I don't know what to do, so I kind of panic and I just kind of start like walking around the store like, and then eventually I'll park over in the women's section and I put on my clothes like very sneakily. But I was like, I can't just like run out of the store, like I have to stay, or I'm gonna know that it was me that was naked in the store. So I shop around for a little bit more, do a little lap, and then I book it out of the store, right? I get home, I get home and I see Justin, so I'm talking to him, and he's like, bro, did you hear about this crazy lady that was in Target and she was naked and like the FBI is looking for her and blah, blah, blah. And I break out into a cold fucking sweat and panic. And he's like, yeah, they tried to get footage of her leaving the store, and it was like a picture of me, but it was like I had my hood on, so it was kind of like that. And I was like, what? You think it look like me? You think it look like me? And he was like, looking at the phone, looking at me, looking at the phone, looking at me. And he was like, I mean, I didn't originally, but like now I kind of do. And so I'm like freaking out. At this moment, like part of our, like where our stove is became like a window, and out of that window was like a helicopter pad, and across from that was like a skyrise apartment with a penthouse. And all I see is a helicopter slowly coming down in front of our window, and I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. So anyway, it stops like 50 feet off the ground, and a ladder comes out, and I'm like, they're finna G.I. Joe my shit. Like, I'm so scared right now. But then Beyonce's mom just comes slowly down the little ladder, and I'm like, what? And then I'm even more confused, because I'm like, okay, why wouldn't you go all the way on the ground, and then why would security not go before Miss Tina? And so then, I don't know how, but I could hear the kids saying like, yeah, like I love being related to Beyonce, like I love the Beyonce's my mom. And I can see Beyonce across the street in the skyrise penthouse, and she's like, hey. What? Then at that moment, there's a bang on the door, so I'm like, they're finally coming to get me, I can't escape this. And it ends up being my entire family, and they've just come over randomly. And then I woke up, so I never got caught, and that was very scary. But I am not built for a life of crime. I'm not built for a life of crime at all. So yeah, I said all that to say that I'm gonna take my mini twist down. They look bad. And realistically, I could probably try to continue to salvage them over and over and over again. But like, the reality of the situation is that they're done. The reality of the situation is that they're over. Like, and I've been avoiding taking them down just because I don't want to deal with my own hair. But it's just like, it's not even a protective style no more. Like, it's just dry, and it just really needs some moisture. So I'm gonna take my hair down, and I'll show you how much my hair's grown whenever I come back. Okay, so it took me 2 hours. I started at 6 and now it's 8:12. It usually never takes me that long. It usually takes me an hour, but I usually get the parts a lot bigger than what I got this time, just because it makes it look a lot fuller if the parts are smaller. So now we're gonna get in the shower and kind of start the detangling process. My hair is so dry, and I probably should have took them out way long ago. But it's been 5 weeks, and 5 weeks is a long time. So gonna make sure that I deep condition, all that good stuff that I know Julia would want me to do. Deep conditioned it, washed it out, put some regular conditioner in it, and now we're gonna go ahead and style it for the day. I used to leave my deep conditioners in overnight because my hair is so dry, but apparently that's not the best thing to do, because your hair can get like too moisturized, and then it'll be like very limp and like super weak. Or if it's just like super wet, then you can have like mildew in your hair, and that's just really gross, so I want no parts of that. My camera is on 2%. Let's steal Justin's charger. But technically you stole my charger. Because what does this say? That says J. So
what's your name on the charger? We got the exact same charger. So that means you stole mine.
no, it's always been my charger. You're just a fucking thief. It's literally mine. You can't keep up with a charger, so.
But you got all of them.
That's because they all belong to me.
No, they don't. We have the same phone.
Now, I don't really know the best hairstyle to do anymore. Like, I feel like a wash and go is just like not very workout friendly to me. My part all messed up off to the side. Like, oh god. I used to think that I had really thick curly hair, but I'm starting to second guess that. I don't think my hair is thick literally at all. I think it's just like normal density. And that's another reason, like, I usually don't put conditioner in my hair if I'm doing a wash and go, just because it gets so flaky and then it looks like you have dandruff, but like you really don't have dandruff. It's just your conditioner. It's
wrong. Excuse me.
You're excused. There's another bathroom.
Not with my stuff in it, so.
We can have that arranged.
No, we can't.
Yes, we can.
You can come back and these shows gonna be down.
Go. No, you did not.
It's the dirtiest thing that you have an outlet over here too. Magical.
Shut up.
Am I right?
No, never that.
You're not saying that. We're just watching you.
This part is gonna be in the vlog.
Oh.
Smarty pants.
Yes, because I was supposed to know that.
Oh, if you watch my vlogs, you would know that.
I live your vlogs.
You don't be knowing what's going on in my life. Move. What you finna do with that? What you finna do with that? Put my shit back. Meanwhile, your dog in there tearing the couch apart.
No, you're not.
Oh, okay. Why you going to check? You just said no, you're not.
You're not.
I'm just cleaning my kitchen.
What?
I'm cleaning my kitchen.
Just because you repeat the same statement does not mean I'm not going to say what again.
Oh. What do you think cleaning my kitchen mean?
Clearly, I didn't know the first two times.
Okay, so use your effing context. He's confused. He does not understand.
Jet, go.
He doesn't know what this means.
Jet, go.
He don't understand. Quit yelling at him. He don't get it. Jet, what do you have? Take a picture of Dustin. Oh. Guys, for mom. Thank you. Oh. That's for mom, Jet. Oh, thank you. Yum. I'm about to leave, but that was like 30 minutes ago. So I like to keep it on until it's dry, but we got errands to run and I can't just like put my hood up because, you know, I'm of the brown variety. So let's go ahead and take this off. Why did I tie this so tight? I haven't put on a do-rag in literally so long. Oh, and I forgot I tied a hair tie around to make sure it stayed. Okay, let's look at it from the back. Oh wait, I can't see. I can only see it. Okay, yes. Yes. See the waves? The waves are like starting to come in a little bit, but I couldn't let it dry all the way. So, okay, so now we're gonna go and get a car wash.
Every second, every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Bad bitch, put your hands up high, hands up high, hands up high. Turn the lights down right now, put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance, hold up, you never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic, you live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, trust it, I mean I wrote the poem to this song, dedicated to win. You're in the brilliant with the blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck God, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and your girl in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, I'm a you with that Atari. Nigga, that
Y'all, Justin proposed to me on the beach and I was looking for seashells and that's why I didn't know that he was down on one knee. And I was like, Justin, I'm literally gonna find some seashells that are gonna blow your mind. So I went off looking for that while he was setting up the proposal and he still has the seashells. Justin, I love that. Keep them forever.
Yeah.
So we went into the studio because I needed to upgrade my membership from the 8 class pack to the unlimited class pack. I was under the impression that the unlimited was $170 a month. No, it's $195 a month. So that is very, very different from the $140 that I was paying. And she was like, are you a healthcare worker? And I was like, yeah, I'm a nurse. And she was like, okay, that's gonna bump it down to $190. Girl. But But I forgot whenever I dropped down from the unlimited to the 8-pack, like a week later, they increased the price of the unlimited. And I completely forgot about that until she said something. So anyway, we went in there because we needed to get Justin some grip socks because we spent 30 minutes in Dick's Sporting Goods looking for grip socks, but we ended up not finding them. But we did return all of the ski gear that we bought for our trip that we ended up not going on. So yeah, so Justin got some grip socks and then I got some grip socks. Let me turn the camera around so you can see. I got these, it's kind of hard to see in the lighting, but they're kind of like a pea green. Actually, I don't know why I got this color, but anyway, got green. And then this is navy, but it kind of looks purple in this light, but it is blue. Like it's like a navy. Oh, no, just kidding. It's purple. It says dark violet. Okay, well, what does this one say? This one says limon. I just feel like I'm getting to the point where I just don't want to go as much, but it's like when I'm there, I love it and I have so much fun, but number one, it's so far away. And then on top of that, it's just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just kind of falling out of love with it a little bit, and that kind of makes me sad. But I feel like maybe it's a phase. Like right now I'm in my Pilates phase and I love going and I want to go every day. And I had one of those phases with Orange Theory where I genuinely wanted to go every single day because it was so fun. And I had a phase with Nine Round. Like I was going to Nine Round literally every single day that Justin worked because Justin does work so often. So I feel like it's a phase. So I don't want to cancel my membership altogether just because I feel like I'm going to have that moment where I'm like, I want to go to Orange Theory literally every single day and then go. And Orange Theory is not a very expensive membership at all. I mean, expensive is relative, but in comparison to Pilates, I pay $109 a month for Orange Theory. So I spent $109 walking around in Target for 15 seconds. So it's not breaking the bank, but it's just like I need to start going more if I'm going to go. But tonight, Justin said that he's going to Nine Round, so I was like, I was going to go with him because I haven't been to Nine Round in a while. See? Face. So sometimes I will let Justin decide what I'm going to wear. So I'll be like, pick a color, and he'll always say blue. But I just wore blue, I think, like one of the last times I went to Pilates, so I was like, pick another color. And he said pink. So we got on our pink Crocs, and then I have on my pink, can you see that says Barbie? Yeah, my pink Barbie grip socks. And then I have on my pink Lululemon shorts, pink sports bra, and then this is a sweatshirt that I got from Hawaii. It's one of my favorite sweatshirts in the entire world, and I'm so happy that I got it. And then we got a little bun going, and then Justin has on a pink Nike shirt, very cute, and then he has on his Nike hoodie that he got from Paris. Alright, so Justin just finished his first Pilates class.
I feel so limber and free.
Okay.
But no, it was actually a really good class. This is what I figured I was going to need because I don't stretch for real. And it forces you to stretch. Yeah. So, that was really good. I'm probably not going to be as sore as I thought I was going to be, but I also thought we were going to do a different kind of class. So mentally I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but it wasn't. Not saying it didn't have its spots, because it definitely had its spots where I thought, what if I just leave? But overall, it was a great class.
Yeah. Justin thought we were going to do the cardio sculpt class, which is where like you have the jump board and like you're jumping off of the board like while you're still on the reformer.
I was mentally locked in for it. I was prepared. Now
Justin's going to get his haircut because apparently he hasn't had a haircut since the beginning of December. And that's a little crack.
And I got waves, so it's not like it's crazy. Like, I'm not bald like some people.
Like who? You know some bald people?
I'm looking at one.
Oh. No. I don't want your comfort. But yeah, I have a wax today at 4. I really don't want to go, but I'm gonna go. And then the boys are at daycare. They're gonna get a bath. And
it's not as cold as I thought it was gonna be for them.
No. What are we doing for dinner tonight? Huh?
What's today? Whatever we're doing, you make it.
You want pizza or hamburgers?
Why you get pizza or hamburgers when I got it? No, what you playing.
You didn't have to make that. I was gonna make that, and you were like, "I'm gonna make it because I've already made it before."
I made the shrimp skewers. Yeah.
I've already made it before. Yeah, it's so soft.
Burger's fine.
Okay. Justin got his haircut. We went to go get lunch. Came home. Went to sleep. Woke up. And then right before we went to go and pick up the boys from DAYCARE, I had to stop by Ulta. So let me show you what $137 at Ulta got me. This is something that I have come to learn that I genuinely cannot live without no matter what I do. These are the Facial Radiance Pads by First Aid Beauty. As much as I don't want to like them because they're $40 for 60 pads, as much as I don't want to, as much as I wish that I could find a dupe, something cheaper, nothing hits like this, okay? Nothing eats like the Facial Radiance Pads. Okay, y'all have seen me use these little like cotton rounds. Literally the first step of my skincare is her. Okay, she's important. I bought one. First Aid Beauty sent me one recently, and now I'm having to buy my own. This is probably like my, I don't even know what jar this is for me because I've been using it for at least a year. $40 for that. This is the Vitamin C Serum by La Roche-Posay. I wish I didn't like it. However, if I have acne and I have like any kind of dark pigmentation, this is gonna get it away. And I love it. And I love the way it makes my skin feel. And it's amazing. And I simply am not at the point in my life where I can part ways with her. So we have that. This is new. I usually either get the glass skin serum, which comes in like a little pump, or I get the Wild Dew Essence treatment, which is the one that comes like in the glass and it has like the little hole in the top, whatever. This is different. This is different though. This is the Glass Skin Water Gel Moisturizer. I use a tester in the store and I'll just like put a little bit on my hand. Girls, I fear, as somebody with dry skin, sensitive skin, and eczema, it made my skin so soft. So soft immediately. What are you talking about? It was amazing. So I bought it. It was $36. This was $40. Yeah. They gave me a pink bag. Y'all remember on TikTok when they were like, oh, pink bag theory, like who got a pink bag at Ulta today? And they were like, only the prettiest girls get a pink bag. Guys, genuinely, I think these are just the bags that they have. I think it's okay. But anyway, yeah, this is what $137 got me at Ulta. Thankfully, I had a $50 gift card that Justin got me for my birthday, so I used that. So I ended up only paying like $87, something like that. But as far as tonight, this is my last night. I was like, bro, what's burning behind me? The pasta. Okay, let me multitask. I'm making lasagna soup, but Justin does not like soup. So we're making like a lasagna pasta that's like close to being soup. Why am I scared? Okay. That's like close to being soup, but like not quite. Almost. Anyway, so I live in Alabama. And that means that when the weather gets anything below 40 degrees, people start to lose their absolute mind and everything becomes a genuine state of emergency. And that can get really annoying. Really annoying. Because now they're like, oh, like we don't know what we're gonna do. It's gonna be 20 degrees and it's supposed to be 1 inch of snow. Like we're gonna have to shut the schools down. We're gonna have to shut the government down. Like it's gonna have to be for real. So of course, whenever there is any kind of inclement weather, I don't know if this is just like hospital policy or whatever, but hospitals will usually offer to have a bed for you to sleep in. Now, I appreciate that sentiment. I think it is very nice. I think it's very safe. And I think it's all of those things. However, me personally, I don't care if I have to crank that Soldier Boy an hour and 30 minutes home. I'm gonna do that. I cannot rest my head in the same place that I work. Like my work-life balance is so important to me to the point where like I'm not spending the night at work. Unless I'm just having vehicular troubles and Justin can't get to me and nobody else can get to me and all my friends and we all trapped together. Unless it is a literal hurricane outside or a tornado outside, I am going home. I don't care if it's ice on the road. I don't care if it's cold. I don't care if it's 1 inch of snow. I don't care. That is the exact reason that I have all weather tires. I'm not gonna stay. I'm not gonna stay. And my friends and I have already decided, like, under no circumstance will we stay at work. Under no circumstance. And I've seen this girl who, like, they had inclement weather in a place that she lived at, and they were trying to make her work a 24-hour shift. Like, they were gonna give her basically like an hour to go to sleep, and they were like, well, since you're already here, like, we're slammed because other people called in, so like, you might as well come work. No, that's literally not how that works. Like, if you're saying that I can sleep at work, I'm gonna sleep at work, and I'm going to infer that means that I'm off the clock. Like, why would she do? No. And she was so upset, and she was crying. She was talking about how she's burnt out. She's probably about to quit this job. Girl, quit it. Work-life balance is way too important. But yeah, I don't care if I have to crank that soldier all the way home. Like, I will not be staying. Like, literally, there would have to be a tornado and a hurricane combined together to get me to stay at the hospital. And that's not saying that I don't like the hospital. That's not saying that I don't like the unit that I work on. But after 12 hours, I have to leave. I have to leave. I have to get out of that place. Like, if I'm going to maintain the love that I have for labor and delivery, if I'm going to maintain the love that I have for my hospital and all that good stuff, like, I have to leave. Like, work-life balance is important. It just is. It just is. So yeah, I won't be staying. But I do appreciate them for saying, like, hey, like, we have beds for you guys if if the weather is inclement, then, there are beds here. But it should never be a conversation where it's like you have to stay. I don't have to do anything. If I feel like it's a dangerous situation, then I will stay. But if I feel like it's not a dangerous situation and I can get home safely, then whatever. And I have a friend who lives literally less than a mile away from the hospital. Like, if it's that bad, I will go to her house. And we've already talked about this. My entire friend group works this weekend. And we were like, if we have to, we will literally all go and stay at my friend's house that stays a mile away from the hospital. Like, we will not stay at the hospital. That won't be happening. And also, like, some people are single parents. Like, they cannot just bed down at the hospital. Like, they have kids that they have to go and get from daycare, kids that they have to pick up from friends or family members or whatever. Like, they're not in a position where they can just stay at the hospital and then be asked to work a 24-hour shift or a 16-hour shift just because you feel like it's convenient for them. That's rude. Shame on that hospital. Shame on that unit manager. Shame on all of that. That's insane, bro. Anyway, yeah, that's my soapbox on that. Today is Wednesday, I think, so I work tomorrow. Tomorrow is probably gonna be busy because it's a certain day of the week. I'm not gonna say the name of the clinic, but it's pretty much clinic day. And usually the residents are over clinic, and so they will send people to the hospital for just kind of like random reasons. But the patients agree to it, and they love to come in. And I love, people are gonna hate me for saying this, I love clinic day. Low-key, because I love seeing them, and they're so cute, and I love seeing them. Our patients are literally just so cute. They're just cute little girls. So, yeah. What else was I gonna say? Let me use this. Whoa, okay. But yeah, so we're gonna make this lasagna soup. Justin doesn't like soup, but I'm gonna make it not super soup. Like, when I put it on his plate, I'm gonna make sure that it's not super soupy. So I just took some regular lasagna noodles. These are the ones that I use, the Ronco lasagna. And I just kind of broke them up so they can be like smaller pasta size. And I'm just gonna bring them to a boil right here. Oh, also, I don't know if y'all can see all of Justin's stuff back here. Let me show you. Justin has all of his stuff laid out, and that is because I asked Justin to make brownies, because if you don't know, Justin makes literally the best brownies in the entire world. They're so good. They're perfectly moist. Like, the top is like crispy chocolate, the middle, delicious. She's outstanding. She's impeccable. 10s, no notes. Like, it's literally so good, and I'm so proud of him. And of course, like, we could buy like the dollar boxed whatever. No, it tastes so much better when Justin does it. So much better. So he went to the store again. God bless his heart. Because I asked him to go to the store right after he left 9 Round, because it's like right next to it. And so now he's going back out. He's going to go to the store again. But he seemed very happy about it, because he usually never goes grocery shopping shopping by himself because like I'm the grocery shopper connoisseur, but he seemed really happy to like be entrusted with going grocery shopping. Not that he's incompetent in any way, he can do it. Like he's not dumb. Like he's the one that like organizes everything in the fridge and the cat. Like he knows the kind of stuff that we buy. But yeah, he seemed really happy about it. So we'll see what he brings back when he comes back. This is the lasagna soup / not lasagna soup. It's pretty much like a lasagna pasta. I could have added more beef broth and more water if I wanted it to be a little bit more soupy, but again, Justin doesn't like soup, so we kind of just went with the pasta aspect. And then we got some garlic bread and a sweet tea. Oh, Justin, this is insane. I don't even want to know how you did it. I don't even want to know. All right, so basically it is Thursday. Yeah, last night, read on my book, whatever. And then we went to sleep, got up this morning at like 7 so that we could take the dogs out. I got back in bed and I stayed asleep until like 11-ish. My hair looks so crazy. Yeah, I stayed in bed until like 11. And then I got up, had breakfast, and then Justin and I were trying to decide where we wanted to go for our trip in February. So like where we wanted to go for Valentine's Day. And I thought that going to Italy for Valentine's Day would be like so primo, like so level 1, like not once in a lifetime because like Valentine's Day happens every year, but just like something really, really cool that we can do and like say, oh, we're spending Valentine's Day in Italy and blah, blah, blah. And so we were gonna do, what is it called? Is this out of touch? Like, is me talking to y'all about this out of touch? Or like, is it okay? If it's out of touch, then I'll stop. But I feel like this gives, like, not inspo, but this is like motivation to nursing students. Like, eventually these are conversations that you'll be having. Like, it's not all like nurse 24/7. It does open up to become something different. But anyway, but we were gonna go to Rome and then Florence and then do a day trip to Pisa so that we can see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And then we were gonna go to Venice. And I saw a lot of TikTok saying that that's like a really good itinerary to like do it like that, like Venice, Rome, Florence, Pisa, and then Venice. But the problem is that I only have 7 off days, and that's a lot of traveling for only 7 days. And we just don't want to feel like we're rushing our time at all. Like we want to feel like, we're taking our time, we're taking it slow, we're like seeing all there is to see, yada, yada, yada. And we're not just like moving around just for the sake of moving around, So we decided that we're gonna save that trip for maybe like the springtime, like right before it gets like super touristy and just like too much. We'll save it for that. So now we're probably gonna go in like March, April, whatever. Anyway, so we're like, okay, so if we're not gonna go there, where are we gonna go? And so I asked on my Instagram story, I was like, what's the best vacation y'all have ever been on? Blah, blah, blah. Some people were saying like ridiculous things like Atlanta. Considering the fact that we don't live very far from Atlanta, that's definitely not somewhere that I want to go. And we've been before for our anniversary, like our 2 or 3 year anniversary, and Justin absolutely hated it. He genuinely hated every second of it. But to his defense, like he was also sick, so that kind of sucked. But anyway, so we, after hours and hours and hours and hours of talking about it, of looking at the world map over and over and over again, Justin said that he wanted to go somewhere beachy. Like he wanted a change of scenery as far as the weather was involved. And obviously it's really cold right now, and so he wanted to go someplace warm. That's fine. I love a beachy destination. Understand that. I absolutely love a beachy destination. So I was cool with that. So I was like, okay, cool. So we looked at St. Thomas, St. Kitts, St. Martin, all the saints, all of them, all over the Caribbean. We looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. And we just couldn't find anything that kind of stood out to us for the moment. And so we were like, maybe pause on her. And so eventually we decided that we were gonna go to Mexico. We were gonna go to Tulum. Now, Tulum is very, very coast. It's very close to Cancun, which is the last place we went whenever we went to Mexico. And we felt like the Cancun trip was just cut so short. Like, it was cut so short because of my work schedule, and like it was a last minute trip anyway. But genuinely, it ended up being one of the best trips ever. I mean, our trip to Cancun was better than our 10-day European vacation for our honeymoon. Not honeymoon, Lord, we didn't even have one of those. Well, technically we did, we went to Turks. But anyway, it was better than our 1-year anniversary that we spent in Europe. We spent 10 days going through Europe, London, Paris, Switzerland, and it was better. It just was, it was better. And we had such an amazing time. So we were like, okay, it's not that far. It's somewhere different. It's still in Mexico, and y'all know I love Mexico. Y'all know I love Mexico, especially since I'm learning Spanish. Like, it's such a nice way to like use what I have learned and like put it into practice, you know? Like, I don't know, it's just really cool. So we were like, okay, let's do it. So we had like 47,000 points on American Airlines. So we're trying to book it, whatever, we get to the end where it's like, you need this many miles to book this trip. And we had 47, and it said that we needed 50. So I was like, let's see how much it would be to just buy like the extra 3,000 miles, whatever. So for 3,000 miles, it was $100. So we were like, yeah, let's do it. $100 or $1,200 for the whole flight. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we buy the 3,000 miles, whatever. And like, when we go to rebook again, like having the extra 3,000 miles in our account now, when we go to book it again, it was like, okay, great. Now you only need 8,000 miles to book this trip. Let me tell you how pissed off I was. Let me tell you how pissed off I was, because that was so stupid. It was so stupid. So we're like, forget it. We'll just save our miles and we'll use those miles whenever we go back to Europe this summer. So yeah, so we just booked it regular, and it ended up being like $1,200 after taxes and stuff. We were gonna go like already be at whatever destination did I do that backwards? I did. We were already trying to like be at whatever destination we chose on Valentine's Day, so it could be like a super romantic, whatever. But we ended up just deciding to book on another day, because obviously like everybody's trying to go somewhere for Valentine's Day, and so the flights were stupid expensive, and they were like $400 cheaper on the next day just to go on the 15th. So we're like, we're literally not in a rush. Like, we already have each other. We're not trying to prove anything to each other. So like, let's just go on the 15th. So yeah, now we're just gonna go the day after Valentine's Day and spend a long time down in Mexico. And I'm so excited to be able to spend just like a longer amount of time in a place that I absolutely love so much. So I'm really excited for that. Sometimes I get really stressed out when we get to like the payment part of booking a trip. Not that they're super expensive, not that it's like out of our means or anything like that, but it's just nerve-wracking. And I feel like I did that last week in last week's vlog about the Colorado trip, which I'm not upset at all that we ended up not going on that, because I feel like that was nothing shy of divine intervention. Like, God was telling us, no, sit this one out. So sorry, love you so much, but you're just really gonna have to sit this one out. And it was just nice, like having a little staycation at home and just like being into his presence and just like relaxing and having the dogs with us. Like, it was a really nice time, and I'm glad that we ended up doing it the way that we did. So anyway, yeah, so now I'm going back to work. I told y'all, what was that, yesterday, about how they were saying, yeah, like, we're gonna have beds for you guys and blah blah blah. My friend, she works at like one of the big hospitals in Texas, and she was talking about how basically her hospital said that they were gonna give them like a hotel voucher. Okay, cool. So she's thinking like, oh my gosh, not a hotel voucher. Like, okay, little staycation, you know, it's nothing. Whole time, they were just gonna block off beds in the ER and give them earplugs. Wow, that is the most low budget bull I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, And it's like, this is where you start to realize, like, as a healthcare worker, yes, you're an essential worker, but like, they are going to cut corners in whatever way they feel like, so that the top dogs at the very, very top can continue to have full pockets. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And I was like, what makes it even crazier is like, you're giving me an ER bed, and you're gonna close the curtain and give me some earplugs. Like, what are you talking about? And like, in the event that it starts to get really full and you need the bed that I'm laying in, then what? I just have to get up. Oh, right. No. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense that I'll just have to get up. Yeah. No. I get it. Like, it just doesn't even make any logical sense to me. But yeah, so I'm an essential worker, therefore I have to go to work. Okay, so I was like looking at the weather, like trying to see why everybody was freaking out so bad. It's supposed to snow for like maybe 2 hours, not even a blizzard, not a torrential downpour, not anything like that. Literally just for a few hours from like, I think 12 a.m. to 3 a.m. And then there's gonna be like a rainstorm for the rest of the day. And so people are like, literally the entire school system of the city that we live in is closed. Okay. And so of course, like everything else is closed. So yeah, I'm glad that we already went grocery shopping and we don't have to worry about any of that. But if I do have to stay at work, like literally it's gonna have to be a tornado. I'm telling y'all, there's literally gonna have to be a tornado outside to keep me from coming home. Like I'm clocking out at 7:08 and I'm leaving at 7:08, literally no matter what. So we'll see. But yeah, I am gonna finish doing my hair because my camera's about to die, and I'll pick y'all up after to show you what it looks like. Okay, before I get in the shower, I want to show what my hair looks like, but this is it. This is it from the back. Okay, now I'm gonna go get in the shower. Let me start off by saying that Justin is an amazing husband. Let me talk about his accolades first. He's amazing. He can cook. He can clean. He's nice. He's very smart. He's very personable. He has a great personality.
What did I do wrong?
However, this man can never pack my lunch a day in his life. He made brownies last night. Very good brownies. And I thought he was putting them in Tupperware to like put them away. No, he was packing them for me to take to work to eat all of them. 4 Justin.
That's 4 brownies.
I'm not gonna.
Is that ridiculous?
Yes, 1 brownie is perfect.
Okay, put 3 of them back.
But why did you pack 4?
Oh.
Alright guys, I just wanted to show y'all that it snowed last night. This is Justin's car, completely covered with snow. My car's fine because I obviously had to drive from work, but there is black ice on the road, so I had to be really careful coming home. Last night shift, fine. My patient did run her fingers through my hair, and she was like, "Is this yours?" And I was like, "Yes." And she said, "Oh, it's nice." What do you mean by that? Anyway, they were amazing. But yeah, so remember I was telling you that the hospital, the management, whatever, they were like, oh, if you work last night, like go ahead and prepare to like stay over, like we have beds for you, you know, blah, blah, blah. And I already told y'all, like there was nothing that was going to keep me at that hospital unless it was like a tornado or something like that. Like I wasn't doing it, right? So anyway, at like 12 o'clock, it starts snowing. And all you see is like healthcare people like outside making snow angels, making snowmen and whatever. And like, this is Alabama, and a lot of people in the town that I work in are townies. Like they grew up there, they lived there their whole life. They went to pre-K, elementary, middle school, high school, college. They go to church there. The whole family's like whatever, like their entire life is that town. So obviously they don't get snow very much, and they've never seen snow very much. So like it was, you know, it was exciting for a lot of people, and it was exciting for me too. And I've seen snow before. And so we went outside, and I was like, oh, we took some really cute pictures and we took some videos, and it was fun. So like half the unit went down while half the unit stayed up and like watched the patients, which we literally had 2 patients. And yeah, and we just kind of got to like see everything and, you know, whatever. So by the time it was time for us to go, first of all, parked in the parking deck because I didn't want my car to be snowed in the open air lot. So we're going down there, and this guy, I wish I could have recorded it because he was so rude to me. I was using my card and it wasn't working. I was swiping my badge and it wasn't working, so I pushed a little help thing. He was like, ma'am, you're gonna have to use either a card, swipe your badge, or use the tokens. And I'm like, I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that the card reader's down. No, you just want something for free. I always want something for free, and I can't let the guy out. I And I'm just like, okay. I was like, okay, have your moment. Have your moment. And I was like, when you're ready to talk like an adult, I'm more than happy to have this conversation with you again. I'll be here. And he was like, no, you're gonna have to back up. You're gonna have to back up. I was like, I understand what you're saying, and that's a great thought. However, there are 17 cars behind me that are not going to allow me to do that. So let's formulate a new plan. Let's have a new thought. Okay? He didn't like that. Hung up in my face. Okay. So eventually people were seeing that, like, and he always has a bitch fit. He always has a bitch fit. So anyway, people start like backing up and try to go to the other card reader. Joke's on them, the other card reader isn't working. So the entire hospital is driving around the parking deck trying to find an opening that's gonna work. So eventually he starts letting people in. He starts letting people in, but we've already gotten out of that line and me and Naya are in a new line. And so she tries to swipe her card, it's not working. I was like, well, let me just try my card. Like, let's just see like if a different card works. These things are so effing finicky. So mine works, she goes through, and then I'm like, if it doesn't work for me, I'm going to lose my ever loving mind. But it ended up working for me too, period. And so then we left, and I drove really slow, like 35 miles per hour slow. So it took me about like 2 hours to get home, but it's fine. I'm not gonna complain because I got home safely. I did not drift, I did not slide, and it was fine. And it was great, and I'm at home safe with my family. That's what's important. And me and Naya and Terica were on the phone to like make sure that each other got home safe, and all of us made it home safe. So that's what's important. Yeah, so now I'm gonna eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, hi guys, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm currently editing the vlog. I have to go to work. I need to leave work a little bit earlier than normal because the roads are probably still pretty snowed probably, or at least like icy and slushy. So I'm probably gonna leave like an hour before my usual time. So yeah, thank you so much for spending this week with me. Be kind to yourselves, be kind to others. I love you.